All right, here we go. This is the topic of the week.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Let's Ready?
Do this. Sure.
On the Midnight Gamescast, topic of the week. Okay, good.
Would you rather?
No, this is...
Who would you rather kiss on the Midnight Gamecast?
Yeah.
Wait, I do want to know the answer to that.
I know. Let's dial back.
In the comments below.
Audible.
In the comments below, Nicobella, tell us which...
In case you want to
bring those sweet lips here.
Tickle.
Is feline AIDS contagious? Because no one...
Through kissing?
What did you say?
Is feline AIDS contagious?
I thought you said being honest. I was like,
feline AIDS is contagious only through mouth kissing.
You shouldn't kiss me.
Tongue kissing.
Tongue kissing.
If you don't want feline AIDS, don't kiss me.
Touch tips.
Yeah.
Touch tips.
Topic this week.
Touching tips.
The zombie apocalypse has happened.
Okay. Touching tips.
Okay. What's the very first thing you do? Do you get out of the city? What do you... tell me. What do you do?
First
Brett,
step.
move in. Get in frame.
I'm just trying to think.
You migrated like a foot away.
I'm trying to think.
Right.
Walks out of the room.
Right. Give me some time.
There. He's like,
scratch my chin in the living room. In the observatory.
In the library.
The fuck palace.
I like the fuck palace.
Yeah.
Man, I always forget about the fuck palace. This place is gigantic.
It is.
What's the first thing you do when the zombie apocalypse breaks out?
Leave the fuck palace.
You wake up. Just let's put this in perspective. You wake up. You look out your window. There's fucking zombies in your front yard, in your parking lot, near your car. Like, what do you do? Do you leave your house? Do you go drive somewhere safe? What's the very first thing you do?
I would lock down all but 2 exits to wherever I am.
Okay.
So
you're home.
I assume. Oh, so I'm at home.
Yeah.
All right. So
no, you woke up in.
I could be at the mall.
You woke up in the mall.
No, wake up. Right. No, I'm just at the mall. Maybe I need new khaki shorts. You don't know.
Okay, degenerate.
But
who wears khaki shorts?
But you wake up.
Well, listen, I don't have the body of a 13-year-old girl. I have a body of a depressed 45-year-old man.
I'd rather have the body of a 13-year-old girl.
I don't know if that's true.
Well.
I fall somewhere in between those two things.
I'm depressed and I'm a 13-year-old girl.
Oh boy. Okay, so where were we?
We were in the mall buying khaki shorts.
With me.
With Kevin. Swen Hanna.
Welcome to MTV.
Kevy Wop.
This is my crib.
God damn it.
It's my crib. Anyway, I would lock down all but 2 exits.
In your house.
And yeah, as most opposite as I can. Why? I don't want them coming in all of the exits.
True.
If I can lock down... Well, I mean, you're gonna be like, why would you do that? You have 2, right? So let's assume, maybe one of your barricades don't hold up on a window or something. Now they're crawling in. You break the one steak knife that was the good one. Trying to kill them because you're an idiot.
Why do you only have one steak knife?
The good one.
We'll get to weapons in a second.
Yeah. Whatever.
One step at a time.
So you go to your first exit. They're all there. Oh my god.
Not even I.
They're all there. First exit. Oh no, I didn't lock down another exit for myself. I'm dead. Or you have a second one. Back door. You're gone. There it is. Because if you swarm them all to the front door, you can just go out the back.
Okay.
I'm not saying first front to back necessarily. It could be a second floor window. Sure,
but more so than anything else, what you're saying, you're staying home. You're
gonna mean, if I'm there, yeah.
This is where you are. You're not going to try to get out of the city. You're not going to try to get somewhere safe.
No.
Okay. I go to my grandparents' house.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a suburban area, so like I'm not like downtown, so less dense population. I mean, it's a pretty big neighborhood anyway. Yeah. But there's plenty of woods and things like that to kind of weave away myself.
Okay. I like it. You'd stick around? Would you stay at your house? You're in a slightly more populated area.
No, I'd go to my grandparents' house.
Was your grandparents in the country, or where are they?
Right down the street from me.
Yeah. But they live like in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
Yeah, like near Assumption College.
Pretty solid house.
So.
Address?
Near Holden. No. Address, that's a college, so you can Google that.
Sure. All right, so I had trouble with this one because I picture like waking up and looking down. You know,
because you're with of this building.
And I just like think about like there's a few ways into the building, but there's only one way into my apartment.
That's what I mean.
And I'm like,
that's what I'm thinking.
It seems kind of scary because if somehow they do get in, what
are you gonna do?
I'm screwed.
Here. You
right?
can shut the door in here, and that's about it.
Yeah. So I think the very first thing I would do is drive out to like I've got relatives in like Spencer, East Brookfield, like kind of like rural area.
The woods,
yeah. And I think I'd try to like crash with one of them. And if I think just getting to my Jeep would be an issue in the first place.
This is also true,
right? And then
stairs would be your friend.
Stairs would be my friend. I would love to somehow weaponize my Jeeps, or like at least put on armor or something.
I mean, there's not enough time frame here.
There's really not.
I mean, a Jeep's a pretty durable vehicle.
Yeah. No, I think most Jeeps are. Mine's like 20 years old.
Yeah, his Jeep's not terrible.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to. Put
have you ever hit a person with your car before?
Not that I'm willing to talk about on the podcast.
That's fine, but
legally,
my point is that you could hit like one or two people,
card.
and maybe just maybe the car would be fine.
Yeah.
It's when you start hitting mass loads of people where it's like, 30, 40.
Are you trying to tell me that Dead Island is not an accurate representation of running over zombies?
Correct.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, my favorite part of this scenario is the next question. You can only have one weapon. It will not deteriorate.
A really long piece of salami.
If you have...
Next question.
What if it's a
What if
it's a firearm? Is it unlimited?
So, it'll never jam up on you, but you do not have unlimited ammo.
Okay.
That's why firearms are not the best answer on this question.
Exactly. Well,
they might be.
They never really are.
A bat with nails. Bet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be
metal
a good
bat with nails.
Metal bat, like a composite bat, like the light ones that are still like can hit.
What about like a samurai sword or something where you can just slice off zombies' heads?
That can
like,
get dull, though.
You said they can never break, right?
never break, and it won't dull.
Okay, so then I choose a samurai sword, because those are like the sharpest fucking things ever.
Yeah, but do you know how to swing one correctly?
I think we'd learn real fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you
I'm
learn.
just guessing.
I feel like no matter how you hit someone with a samurai sword, they're not going to be like, oh, you missed my arm. No, your arm's coming off.
When I watched The Walking Dead, I feel like it's not that easy to jam a hatchet through someone's skull. Well, yeah, it's one of the hardest parts of your body. No, but but even the samurai sword. Samurai sword it cannot cut the human head clean off. No. It can't cut through the spine.
We need to find this. Mythbusters?
It's bone. No,
yeah. Mythbusters?
But you
see what I'm saying? So it's more difficult to use an edged weapon because you're not going to be able to get through skull. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's
what
I'd worry about.
Cut through bone?
Here is what I found.
Okay. Nothing?
Can a samurai sword cut through bone?
Interesting question.
It sure is.
Can I samurai sword comfortable? Okay,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
go on.
All right. So my point is that the edge weapon would be difficult to slice across.
Yeah.
However, the edge weapon that's a pointed weapon can go eye socket, mouth, jaw. You know what I mean? It can sever that way through the spine versus trying to slice horizontally. You know, I'm assuming you're aiming neck or head.
The knife is also sharp at the tip, so you could.
I know it's also bone, but like. You can't slice off an arm either because that's also bone, right?
Well, yeah, and plus if you're going for center mass, you're going to get stuck in like a rib or like the upper chest.
Big question that we need to answer. Do zombies, they've got to have some kind of lack of calcium, so they've all their bone density has to be pretty weak.
But if it's the first day of the zombie apocalypse, they wouldn't. Humans degrade over time.
Yeah, but so the first day of the zombie apocalypse would be humans coming out of their graves. Because only
wait, hold on. So now there's zombies coming out of their graves. I thought it was just going to be like Walking Dead, like everyone's just one now.
Well, that's the case, and there's only going to be a few zombies because who just died that day?
Yeah, it's going to be like
that's what I mean.
Six.
That's what I mean. Though. But how many people? How many
you can stop that?
No, but how many people a day die?
6.
You ever been to Oakland?
So okay, Detroit would be fucked. But like,
I mean, they already are.
Like, Worcester would be like, all right, there's 2 zombies. Detroit would be like, yo, there's 1,300 dudes outside. Like, you're fucked.
The whole East Side is here. We don't know what happened.
It was a gang terror for it.
There's a bad timing for everything.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I guess it depends which zombie lore you go to, right? Like because like George Romero's like
they came out of the ground and it's like they're weak. You can just step
on
them.
Provo, Utah, where Mormons can't die. I don't know, like.
But then you start with like this gigantic population of zombies like right off the bat, and then the only new zombies you get are the people that just died that day, killed by those zombies.
Right.
So like. Boy, there's a lot of questions to answer before we do this.
There's a lot of technical aspects that go into the zombie apocalypse that people, I think, forget.
Yeah.
Not even including basic survival. Can you start a fire? You know what I mean?
Trap.
So in The Walking Dead, they're not coming out of their graves.
No, the dude wakes up in the first episode.
This.
He gets shot in in real life.
Yeah.
Wakes up and he walks out of the hospital and there's already zombies everywhere, like hordes of them everywhere.
So, but we don't know where they came from.
There's no clear explanation. They kind of explain it in one episode where they go to the CDC in Atlanta.
I remember that. That's first season.
Yeah, and they meet the guy and he's like, "We know it was like a contagion and that's all we got." And then he kills himself. It was airborne originally, and then they learned that they all have it in their body.
Right.
Which is why when they die,
infected.
Because if they die by like human hand, they'll still become zombie.
What about?
So that eliminates people buried in the ground because it's airborne. It's like you're not going to catch that.
Yeah, right, exactly. No one's coming. No skeletons are coming out of the ground, so to speak. It's usually the theory is that it's only people with working brain stems.
Okay.
Because like a skeleton couldn't rise from the ground, or a dead corpse couldn't rise out.
Let's stick with that universe then. Let's be fair, because
right.
We need to answer some questions.
Also, could a zombie actually break out of a coffin 8 feet in the ground?
No way.
It doesn't have the motor skills to dig out, right?
It's like 3 pounds. 3,
they don't bury bodies
of
without the coffin anymore.
There's way too much fucking.
And most are
dirt.
cemented to the ground, so you can't dig them out anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we don't even have. So there we go. Just
most of them have cement over it.
That's what I mean. So there's no way they're getting out anyway.
Well, there have been times where there's just been like these big, massive graves that people have been thrown into. So like
a pauper's pit.
Oh yeah, this is the United States though, not like Cambodia. Like we're not in like war-torn Africa.
Just saying.
I know. I understand what you're saying.
It's some place in the world.
But even with the
would be fucked. Yeah,
Auschwitz
would be a tough one. Yeah, but even still, the lack of motor skills, they're not getting out of there. They get stuck.
There'd be no more tourism. No, that would be the end of the day. They'd be
like,
you know what?
They'd be like, this is where Auschwitz happened, and now all the people would be like,
thank God we left the fence. They're just stuck there now. We don't know what to do. We're not totally sure.
Fake weapon.
Yo, that'd be like
I didn't even get to pick a real weapon.
That'd be like the greatest.
Because you went samurai sword, you didn't pick one.
I was throwing out samurai sword for yeah.
So I'm just thinking, like throwing ideas out here, but like, what if I don't know if they do tours at Auschwitz, but if there was a tour, I'm just thinking of the greatest.
They do. For the record, they do.
They do.
So like, what if there was a zombie apocalypse at Auschwitz? As a tour guide, I would have made the pun as, "Don't you wish you weren't here right now?" And
I was actually trying not to laugh. I was really trying not to laugh.
Scene.
This is the Midnight. You get it? Like, don't you?
Okay, now I want a lightsaber. Can we have a lightsaber?
Oh, if we're doing fake weapons, then I do a lightsaber.
I think we all want a lightsaber.
Somebody told me I actually, when you texted me the question, I asked somebody I was with, I was like, should we... What fictional weapon would I use? Because I started thinking of like video games and like all movies and everything.
Yeah.
And they were like, lightsaber. And I'm like, that is like the ultimate end-all, be-all. It can literally cut through anything.
Right.
You guys are thinking too small.
However...
Thor's hammer.
That would also be good. It also cuts through anything.
Damn, we were thinking too small.
Yeah, you were.
I was thinking convenience. You're thinking...
Yeah, but what happens with the lightsaber?
I'm thinking mass destruction.
But what happens with the lightsaber when you because if you fuck up, like what if you trip and like slice the wrong way? It's going right through your hand. It's not like a sword that will just stick in your hand.
Batteries? Sure. How do you charge it?
They don't degrade.
Wait.
Also, they don't run on batteries.
Do lightsabers run on batteries?
We don't know.
Lithium, Energizer.
I thought they ran on the Force.
Energizer keeps going.
Yeah, but there's no Force.
I thought Metachlorians.
What if I do have the Force as well? Is that what happens?
Then you just lift zombies.
I just push them. Yeah. Just push them like 6 feet back every time they get
near. That's the weapon I want. I want the Force.
Yeah, like telekinesis.
There we go. There we go.
You can live your everyday life because you just put like a force.
You can like set up a tent and stuff, and as they come closer, just push them back like 25 feet. I'll see you in 20 minutes.
You're like, fuck off.
See you later.
I want the Force.
Don't you wish?
Don't you wish I didn't have the Force?
And for more jokes like that, follow Brett at @young_Brett.
That was the worst thing I've ever said in my whole life.
It really is not. I follow him on Twitter.
That's worse.
This is the worst things. Yo, whatever Vito posted today on 6900. Did
Which
you see
one was that?
It was there was a.
I like the one where he's like, never forget Harambe, and it was a picture of Kimbo Slice, who died like a week ago.
No, it was a
massive black man.
There was a Pornhub title for a video, and it goes. So and then the quote was "Roses are red, violets are blue," and then the title was "Oh no, there's a Negro in my daughter, Part 2."
Hey, you know what though? Credit to him, and I don't know if he came up with it himself. It does rhyme.
It does, and it's a great tweet because like we both had that Twitter account, and then I lost 100 followers from that, and then like I'm like getting notifications, and I'm like, oh, what did he tweet? And I'm like, this fuck. Every time I'm like,
monster.
He's gonna lose so many fucking followers. This is the Midnight's Gamecast.
So every Tuesday,
Gandalf's staff, by the way, is the fictional weapon I want.
Oh Jesus, this is getting better by the second.
Magic, come on! If that's infinite,
don't you have to be magical to use a staff?
There you go.
So you just like using the Force, right?
You can't use a lightsaber without. I mean, you can be like, you can be like Finn in the new Star Wars and be able to swing the lightsaber, but you kind of suck with it because you don't really have the Force in you. You just are a stormtrooper.
Yeah, and if you're not a samurai, swinging that sword's going to be hard. So
that's right. You see what I mean? You got to have some sort of
And I'm sure
you can't swing like a broadsword and pretend like you're going to be like a knight. You know what I mean?
Like just heavy as death.
Yeah, you're going to swing that thing and you're just going to drop it immediately. Yeah. I should have gone to the gym before this happened.
After your 1000th zombie kill, I'm guessing that we'd have some crazy experience with all these weapons.
I mean, probably. And you'd also be in really good shape, depending on what you pick for a weapon.
I bet.
If you're swinging all day...
Throw out Thor's hammer.
You start doing, like, dip like a baseball player. Like, I swing bats all day. That's all I do.
I want to see Brett be like, I want Thor's hammer. And he's like...
Falls and he can't.
I'm like,
fuck!
Oh shit! I'm like, I'm not worthy.
Take it back! Take it back!
He's dragging it like across the zombie-filled field with him. It's just like it's like leaving this big mark in the field like behind us.
Just a big dent.
It's like zombies are just caving in. He's like, oh, hold on! No, fuck!
That would be my luck.
It.
So if you like what you saw here,
I would choose.
Kratos' swords would be a good one too.
Yeah.
The blades.
Blades of Vengeance or whatever those are.
I thought they were the Blades of Athena.
Yeah, they are. Blades of Vengeance is an old Genesis game.
Okay, those would be cool too because you got the range, and if they get too
Green
close.
Lantern's ring.
Oh Jesus!
Oh wow!
I feel really dumb right now.
Yeah, Green Lantern's ring. Because think about it.
It can be anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
You can make yourself an indestructible
Raiden's
house.
lightning from Mortal Kombat. Just electrocute tons of them at once, and then eventually probably explode their heads.
You were
and his
small.
hat. You'd probably have his hat.
Yeah, you have to have his hat legally.
Right?
Legally, yeah. The ammo count in any Call of Duty game. That's all you need.
Can I now have the T-Rex from Jurassic Park?
I don't know if he counts as a weapon.
Well, he would be. I'd make him one.
This isn't Ark Survival.
I'm
this isn't how
I'm just gonna ride him.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I guess.
I'd consider it a weapon.
Because now he's camouflage. No, that's
right.
That was Jurassic Park.
That would have been cool if he didn't have that ability. Like if it was just like a really aggressive dinosaur. They're like, we made it and it's really aggressive.
We somehow made it so we can teleport.
I'm sorry, trained raptors. That's all I have to say. Fucking awful movie.
Yeah.
Awful
I liked it. I liked it.
Oh, I hated it.
I like Chris Pratt though. I like the popular fan theory that's in the first Jurassic Park movie when Dr. Alan Grant hands the little kid the raptor claw because he was being a dick and he was like, these things would like fuck you up, kid, and the kid was like, oh no, and like appreciated it and then like took the claw. The theory is that like Chris Pratt was the little kid and like becomes like Dr. Alan Grant in the new movie, and because he still wears the same raptor claw.
Right on.
I'm pretty sure they used the same prop because Spielberg's probably lazy, but I don't even know if he made those movies.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I
don't know if he made Jurassic World,
but I mean they're lazy, so they kept the same prop. But the theory that the internet came up with was that it's the same dude.
I like it. I like that.
And he's still a dick, kind of.
If you like what you saw here,
I'm still thinking of what.
That's cool. Keep it coming. I'm just gonna go through my little thing here.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday we post the beginning of the Midnight Gamescast. Every Wednesday we post video game true and false. And every Thursday we post our off topic of the week.
The Master Sword. You can just dial back time and never have a problem.
What's the Master Sword?
I don't know.
What's the Master Sword?
The sword from The Legend of Zelda. Link's weapon.
Oh, the Master Sword.
The Master Sword?
Sorry.
What?
I apologize.
He's on your wall. That's where I got the idea.
if we're talking video games.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean though? You got the Master Sword. It's like, oh shit, I can just be 8 again.
Mech. You could be like
that. You don't even need to worry about. You could literally just put food in the mech and be like, I'm fine, and you just that's it.
And if you run out of food, you just crush the ceiling of the nearest Walmart
and just pick it all up and just or just stand on top of its shoulder and just let it go. Like kill anything that breathes or kind of moves, and you just eviscerate everything.
My weapon would be the Death Note from Death Note.
You just write all zombies. That's it.
Yep.
You would just.
Zeller. He's Mike Zeller.
He is Mike Zeller.
I'm Mike Zeller.
Nick Kabbalah is Mike Zeller.
We're all Mike Zeller. Have a nice Mike Zeller.
Nick Kabbalah?
This is
feline aids.
Touch my tips.
without Mike Zeller.
Touch my tips.
Who do you want to kiss? Leave the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
Leave in the comments.
Ladies only, please.
That's it. Nope.
No, men too. No, do it. Men too.
Everyone only.
Men too.
I want to see how many men want to kiss Kevin.
Every single
A lot of them.
Every single. Do you guys
don't
like
stop it. Stop it. Honestly.
Do you guys like my mustache?
Stop it.